All right. Well, you just heard Kidwhyte, but something quite interesting. Yeah, I was just talking to him and I found out his name is Joseph Favour Promise. All you need, maybe you can just add hallelujah, join or something like that. And very, very, kind of parents are very, 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 strong in that way. It's great to have you. Welcome.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
So let's, what was the song you performed just now?
Yeah, that was Serenade.
Serenade, yeah?
Yeah, that's Serenade, my latest project. And then one of my, I would call it's going to be part of my forthcoming EP.
Okay.
It's Lumina, all right? So that's Serenade and it's one of the songs on the EP.
This EP, is this your debut EP or you've already had something before now?
No, my first solo EP.
Okay.
First solo EP. And it's going to be dropping very soon. So I dropped Serenade for them and, just to you get my first project this year and the EP will be coming next. And trust me, something everybody will hear.
I like the vibes there. How would you describe your style of music?
Yeah, my style of music, I think my style of music is Afro soul, not really.
Afro soul, yeah?
Not really like the normal kind of Afro beat,
But that's the thing, yeah, that thing where they talk about commercialization versus what you really want to do. Have you ever had that discussion? People come out and talk about, Afro soul. Does that genre, is it the one that people would really, that is mainstream? Is that the one that people really accept? Because it's cool, wonderful, but people talk about commercialization. Does it have that commercial value?
Well, I'd say in this aspect, it's your own personal belief, you feel me? Like, you make the sound, you have the drive, you have the goal, you're pace setter. You don't need to, listen or follow what has been there before. You're here to create something new, you understand? So
I like
even
that.
those,
if somebody came and said, I have a record deal for you, but change your style, do it like this, would you do it?
My style is my style, and trust me, it's an amazing style that anybody who pays attention would love it. And I'm that versatile, right? I can change from this to this, so everything goes for real.
One of my guys and producer just hit me and I say, you're Kidwhyte, but you're black. So where did the whites come from?
Yeah, that's the puzzle. Like Kidwhyte and I'm black, Kidwhyte and I'm black.
But how did the name come about?
I started music very early, not because everybody says you start music early, but I started music very early, and I like that name, Joseph Favour Promise, like you said. It was initially faced Joe, in school. I was doing music back then in secondary school, and it was not just around for the love of passion and all of that. So I, kept on doing it. I was a kid then.
Okay.
Going for shows and people be like, there's a kid in the house, Excuse me, MC, my name is Joe, not Kid, and
Okay, just
that
because you started from a very young age.
So I just I'm not gonna be like every other kid. I can't just be a kid as an artist, all right? So I had to put that white, and white symbolizes purity, difference, stand out, and that's how the name came.
Wonderful, I like
Kidwhyte,
that.
and that's all of that.
How far do you think you can go with this? When you look at the horizon, what are you seeing?
I see greatness, trust me. Trust God, greatness.
Because it is quite, a competitive industry.
Exactly.
Afro beats, Afro soul, the Afro infusion when it comes to whatever genre now has a worldwide appeal. And in some ways, it's a little bit easier because, back then, you had to get a record label to push out your music. But now, due to this streaming age, you can just put out your stuff there and people just get to listen to it and all of that. So, how prepared are you for the sort of challenges that the music industry has and is bringing up?
Well, I'm ready for it. The truth is, when we get to every bridge, we're going to cross it with determination. But if you say there's not going to be any obstacle, that's a lie. So as a fighter, you have to be ready for anything, for whatever it's going to take, and just believe you're going to win. Positive-minded, and
are you doing music full time now?
Full
time.
Yeah.
How is it? Does it pay the bills at the moment?
It does, in Nigeria, and I'm trying to balance it, do other hustle. I'm a theatre art student, graduated from AAUA. So, doing music and doing other things like personal businesses too, you understand? So, to balance it, but the major piece, the music.
Is the music. Yeah. If you were not doing music, what would you be doing? Let's wrap up with that.
I'd be an actor. I act very well. I'll be an actor. I like to be in front of cameras.
Yeah. So just keep doing what you're doing.
Thank you so much.
See you at the top. Well done.
Thank you so much.
Okay, that was Kidwhyte. Of course, after the performance, having a sit down with him. We'll take a time out now. Stay with us. There's a little bit more to come on the show.